Welcome back to more reactions with Andres Ray. I am Andres Ray, and today we're getting into another 90s TV show. And what do we have here? We definitely have Family Matters. You guys already knew that the Power 3 90s TV shows for me was definitely Friends, Family Matters, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, there are still tons of other shows out there. I'm still thinking that right now I'm on the verge of Everybody Loves Raymond and Will and Grace. I might even just put both of those shows on this platform, and we're gonna just have a good time in the 90s realm. Did Will and Grace come out in the 90s? I thought Will and Grace, I know Everybody Loves Raymond, I'm pretty sure it did. But Will and Grace, I feel like came out actually in the 2000s. Will and Grace, where are you? No, it came out in the 90s. So Will and Grace, and definitely Everybody Loves Raymond. Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm like almost positive that came out in the 90s. That did. So all of these shows, I think those are gonna be my shows. So shout out to one of my subscribers. Hopefully you are subscribed. If not, why the hell not? But they definitely, I did mention about The Simpsons. And then Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I clicked to see how many seasons there are of The Simpsons, and there's 35. If you know me, and I know you, then you know I was not gonna do 35 seasons. I wouldn't do 35 seasons of even my favorite show ever, Game of Thrones. Like, there's absolutely no way. Although the show is like cut down and short, what I think I'll continue to do is find shorts of the Simpsons. Maybe I'll find little clips of The Simpsons and I'll incorporate it into a shorts. Maybe I'll do like a short reactions, and that's the point of shorts. And I will upload it that way, so we still have that 90s feel and still give you The Simpsons in my own little way. But as I said, baby sweet Jesus, I just cannot do 35 seasons of any show. It doesn't even matter if the show could be 15 minutes long and I still wouldn't do 35 seasons. I definitely tried it with that animation of One Piece, and I got to like 6 episodes. And then I was like, how many more I got? A couple of thousand? Absolutely not. And The Simpsons is still going on, right? My brother loves to say, now I'm not saying never. Let me take back and never say never. I should never say never. It's a possibility that eventually I will get into The Simpsons and do stuff, like do the seasons. But I also heard like after, now I didn't really watch The Simpsons, no shade. So all the clips that I post is just me, first time me watching it. But from what I was told, The Simpsons was hysterical until like maybe season 8, up to season 8, and then like it changed. But I think that's when the world changed, right? So why am I talking about The Simpsons on the Family Matters? Lord, anyways, I'm done. You guys know the point. Comment down below, we'll have a conversation. Now, we are talking about Family Matters. This definitely was one of the shows I watched growing up. Me and my sister, I don't think my brother really watched this show, but I know my mom was around and she watched this show as well. So this definitely is going to hit home for me, and I'm beyond excited. Now, once again, like all the other shows, this show came out in 1989. So this came out in 1989. Clearly, I wasn't watching it until much later on, and I probably most likely watched the reruns. And I don't know how many episodes I actually watched of Family Matters. I was extremely young. So I'm ready to jump into this. This will be a full reaction for my Patreon members. So if you want to become a Patreon member today, the link is down below. Absolutely. So please click that link. Now you're going to see a link to my online store, which I'm going to get back onto doing designs with, and as well as my other platform. That's right, guys. While you are taking off those shoes, the socks, and getting comfortable, take off the jackets, the hats, please. Get comfortable and get cozy. But please click that link and go over there and subscribe to my other platform, Andres Reacts. Over there, we're going to be doing a lot of true crime, as well as like court shows, body cameras, but then I'm going to throw a gear in there and give you guys music reactions, TikTok reactions, or any type of things that you guys find online and you want me to react to it. And even if I could go out and vlog, that's what that channel is for. It's definitely going to be a very heavy true crime channel, but it's going to also have side pieces of music reactions and stuff like that. And then eventually, once I get both these platforms into a very good space, I'm going to probably create a platform only for music. And that's where I'll take the music reactions from the second channel and incorporate it into the third channel. So I'll probably most likely end up being on this platform, most likely with 3 channels. That's my hope, my dreams. Not really my dream, but that's my hope to do. So definitely jump on the train of freedom and positivity, and let's just have fun. Now let's jump into this. Once again, please hit that like button, share, don't forget to comment down below, and let's jump into family matters and find out exactly what this show has got to give.
I see trees of green.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Be here any minute.
Yoo-hoo.
Mama doesn't have to come live with us. She can just go live with my brother Frank in New York. Mama call Frank.
Your mother hasn't liked Frank since he took Est.
Now, Calvin owes me. I helped put that boy through college. I'm gonna call Calvin.
Your mother's a sweet lady. I'm gonna love having her here.
Oh, you think that the woman who's coming to live with us is the same woman you see when we go visit for Thanksgiving? Oh, Harriet, you're looking more beautiful every time I see you. But the real Mother Winslow is different. Harriet, she'll put me on a diet, and I will waste away to nothing.
We're talking about your mother, not a magician.
Let me hold him.
No, Aunt Rachel said I could take care of little Richie.
When I get old, he won't be a baby anymore.
Hey, stuff happens.
Harriet, you put out all these fresh flowers? Now Mama's gonna expect fresh flowers in here every day.
These are from our backyard. All you're paying for is manure.
How about this? We buy an RV, stick Mama in it, and don't give her a key to the house.
Today, I'm gonna do your laundry, and after that, I'm gonna wash your car and mow the lawn.
And what have you done with our son?
Forget about our son, let's keep this one.
One small thing.
Eddie's back. Now you see, there's a catch here, and it's up to us to find it.
You're the cop.
Are Tony's parents gonna be there?
Of course.
Beer?
No.
Girls?
No.
How late?
2.
Bingo! Book 'em, Dano.
Eddie, you know your curfew's 10.
Hey, I don't need an answer now. Take some time. Think about it.
Maybe we should tell him he's wasting his time.
Let's string him along. Maybe we can get the house painted. What do I do now?
You could open the door.
What are my other options? Hi, Mama.
That's my baby boy. Beautiful every time I see you. We're glad to have you, aren't we, Carl?
We're just tickled to death.
Oh, that's okay. Nobody helped me. Girls, who's watching my baby?
She is. Excuse me.
I don't expect any special treatment. I just want to help out where I can and not get in the way.
Oh, get along just fine. What we call?
Oh, it'll be heaven. Why did you make me lie to my mother like that? We will not all get along fine.
I like your mama. Now you put a smile on your face or you're going to be in deep trouble with me.
Oh, I've traveled this world. Met a lot of interesting people.
Have you ever met Prince?
What prince are you talking about, honey?
I think she's talking about the prince that sings and wears purple underwear.
Girls, have you cleaned up your room yet?
I cleaned up my half.
No, you didn't. You just threw all your junk on my head.
Mama, would you care for some iced tea?
I don't drink caffeine, honey. Caffeine's bad for my system. It's no good for any of you all, especially you, Carl. I'm gonna get you on a diet.
Dad, is there anything else you want me to do before I go to the party?
Edward, you're not going to the party.
Hey, that's the last time I do anything around this house.
Here, take this with you.
Yes, Mama.
Let's get some applesauce. Applesauce.
When am I going to see the next chapter of your novel? I'm dying to know what happens.
So am I.
You're the writer. Bring him back to life.
I can't. He was eaten by a shark. It's hard to bounce back from that.
I got to tell you, the shark part is stinking up your book.
You liked the shark part, didn't you, sweetheart?
I hope you like meatloaf.
Never have liked meatloaf. Maybe yours is different. That's got meat in it.
Yeah, otherwise we just call it loaf. You don't love the mushroom sauce I made. It's from your recipe.
Can't be my recipe. Mushrooms give me gas.
You go into the living room and relax.
Because I've got one nerve left and you're leaning on it.
Rachel, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, you're just the person I wanted to see. Come over here and sit down. Chastity falls back in love with Thomas.
She can't fall in love with Thomas. He was eaten by a shark. It had to be him. When the shark swam away, Chastity was still holding his hand with the diamond pinky ring. I know you're the creative one in the family, but I've got to tell you, the shark part is sneaking up your book. Is Daddy gonna throw Grandma out of the house?
Oh, honey, come here. Remember when your Uncle Robert died and I had to take care of the baby all by myself? And it wasn't all peaches and cream at first. I mean, we all had to make some adjustments. Everyone is making adjustments.
Well, I hope they finish all this adjusting soon, because it's giving me a rash.
I'm supposed to be at the head of the table.
Carl, let it go. We'll buy a round table.
Come on, I will get to change the baby.
Oh, honey, Laura has a little more experience than you.
You're too young, you're too short, and the baby doesn't like you.
What are you dressed up for?
Well, I thought since it was Grandma's first day, dinner should be special.
Carl, you want to say grace?
Let us pray that you deliver us from evil. Even if it were to walk right through our front door.
Well, I had planned to go to a party, but Dad won't let me go.
Well, your father's got your best interest at heart.
It's just a bunch of kids sitting around watching TV until real late.
Watching TV? Mm-hmm. That's it? You gotta be kidding. Oh, Carl, it's almost the 90s. Lighten up. France, 15-year-old boys can stay out as late as they like.
Well, Mother, when he's in France, he can stay out all night long.
It's not fair. I'm 15 years old and you treat me like I'm a kid.
Edward.
Give a man a badge.
He said he's not coming out of his room until he's 18, and then he's moving to France.
This is all my mother's fault, Harriet. This time she's going too far.
You're right, Carl.
Well, I'm glad you agree, so now go tell her.
She's your mother.
Well, she likes you.
She's your mother. She's out on the back porch.
I know. I'm gonna go take a little walk, think about what I'm gonna say to her. You need anything from Canada? I see you're busy. I'll come back when you're through.
You'll have a long wait. This is a rug.
It's a very delicate thing, and I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Just go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Mama, you're driving me and Harriet crazy.
Let's get on up.
Wait a minute. Mother, I know that it's been hard for you ever since Dad died. You got kind of used to being in charge, and when you came here, you naturally took over. I am not your little boy anymore. I'm all grown up with a family of my own. But, Mother, I really want this to work.
I want it to work, too. I'm running out of sons.
Better retire from being in charge. You can be an advisor.
I'm a little old to make a career change, but I can try. If Eddie is to learn responsibility, you've got to trust him.
I'll go talk to Edward.
There we go.
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, dog. Love you.
Oh, yeah.
Boy Meets World.
Hey, son. Well, first of all, Edward, I want to say I really appreciate you giving up your room for your grandmother. Isn't the greatest thing in the world.
Well, it has its advantages.
Truth is, how are you ever going to learn responsibility if I don't start learning to trust you? Oh, my. I've decided to change your curfew to 11.
Oh, but that still means I can't go to the party.
Well, I'm going to make an exception.
How about doubling my allowance?
Don't push it, Edward. I'll just take these for my next stakeout.
How's he doing? Is he moving out?
No one's moving out, and no one else is moving in.
In his hands, he's got everybody here. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands,
So that was a good show. That was a good first episode. I actually am kind of startled, baffled, and perplexed because I didn't know Steve Urkel wasn't in the first episode. I don't know when Steve Urkel came, but I thought he was like a main character. So I thought they were going to introduce him somehow. But it's the first episode. So definitely the pilot, and we were introduced to the grandmother, and she definitely is a big character on this show. A grandmother / mom, I actually really do love. By the way, all the older like sitcoms, I was about to say Black for a couple of seconds, but I could think of Everybody Loves Raymond, the mother there, loved her. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the original mother, loved her. This, the grandmother and the mother here loved. Will and Grace, there is no mother. A bunch of shows, but it's always the mother that I like love. Although I did love, I love the two fathers here, but the mothers are always standout characters for me in all of these sitcoms, especially in the 90s. As we like progressed and moved on to the, we moved further on, I stopped watching sitcoms because I just didn't connect to them. I think it just felt differently. As we got into like, you know, Modern Family is a good show. I've seen a few episodes. But like 3D Rock, I think it's called, and those other shows, I feel like they were just like a more humor show. I could be wrong, so let me not speak on it. I just never could get into any of those shows. But these older shows felt more like family, and it reminded me of my own family throughout all the range of sitcoms that I watched when I was younger. So it really does feel good. I don't know what took me so long to start doing this, but it feels amazing to go back and to revisit and still be able to laugh at these episodes. It feels like I'm back being a kid. It actually makes me kind of emotional, but I'm not gonna cry. But I feel like a kid again, and that's one thing I love. One thing I know and two things are certain: being a kid was like the best time of my life. No worries, no problems, and everybody was alive, well, and just having fun. And I really do miss it. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think that's what I'm going through emotionally sometimes when I watch these shows. I think about like some of the shows reminds me of my grandparents with my aunt who passed away, the reason why I do YouTube. And then some other shows that really just remind me of like my nana and that other side of the family, because I would be like watching either like I would come home from school and then go to my nana's house or something like that, and I know my nana would like make pancakes and we would watch certain shows. Family Matters is one of the shows I would watch in my nana's house, and Rugrats, and she would be making us pancakes, and that was like the best time of my life. So just reliving these moments and bringing you guys on the journey with me is just everything. It really is everything. This definitely is opening up a deeper, this is more than just reactions. I want to be clear that this is more than just reactions. This is definitely me opening up to you guys and letting you know my world as a kid and experiencing it over with you guys, and it really is amazing. I told all my subscribers, one thing I know and two things are certain: you guys are like an extended family. You have been there through a lot of dark times when I started this channel, and just as I grew, right? So like it's amazing. It's amazing, and it's an appreciation to you guys. So once again, thank you. This journey has been amazing here on YouTube. Is that a lie? No, it's been amazing. I'm like pause.com, bitch. I got sometimes they got copyrights, demonetized, strikes. But overall, meeting all these new people is worth it all. It is worth it all. I'm doing this effing for free. I told my family before when I started YouTube, I was like, I can't wait to get monetized because like I want to do something and like I get paid to do it. And then I said, once I started getting paid, I was like, I don't think I would ever do YouTube because it's so stressful. I wouldn't do YouTube if I wasn't getting a damn check, y'all. And now I'm not getting a check. I'm not getting paid, but I still do it. For a second, I was like, that's it, I'm done. But I love doing it. I even opened up another channel. Like, I love doing this, and I love meeting you guys. So once again, thank you. This episode was amazing, and I cannot wait till we add on. We're going to, absolutely. We're going to add on Everybody Loves Raymond, and we're definitely gonna add on Will and Grace. We are going to. I promise you we're going to. So expect that to see that in a few days, like coming up right away. And those will be my 90s sitcoms where I could be able to put it out. Hopefully I could put them out every single day, a different sitcom. Just like when you're watching at home, right? Like you would watch at home and you would flip on, these shows would come on different times, different days. So that's what I plan on doing here. So those will be my main. Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will and Grace, Everybody Loves Raymond, am I missing something? Friends, the 5 of them. After I wrap up, that's a while. We'll add on others later on. I don't want to add too much stuff on my plate and then, you know what I mean? And then it gets all crazy. But those will be my 5 heavy hitters. So sign up to Patreon today to be able to see this in a full reaction. Once again, I have another platform. I'm going to be doing Poker Face over there, True Detective, the first 48, Snapped, and Netflix documentaries of true crimes, true killers. We're gonna get into that, plus music video reactions and any other reactions you guys suggest. You comment down below in the videos, and then I will find them and we will react to it on that channel. So please subscribe to Andres Reacts today, sign up to Patreon today, and let's just have a great old time. I'll see you guys next time with more reactions.